Hello and welcome to your Qigong practice for today. Let's see how much fun we can have in this practice. We're definitely going to open up the spine. I think we're going to do a little stretching for the legs, stretch the hamstrings, and let's just see what else we get up to. So let's start with deep belly breathing, hands over the belly, nasal breathing. So as you inhale through the nose, the belly expands into the hands. As you exhale through the nose, the belly softens back towards the spine. Continuing, inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. Continuing at a pace that works for you. And with each and every practice, please do what works for you in your body. So if I do something that doesn't work for you, please modify it. Or you could always skip it altogether and come back to deep belly breathing like I'm doing right here. Beautiful. Now let's do a little more expansion on the breath. So arms around in front. We're going to inhale up, spiral the hands out. Nice stretch through the spine. Reaching up, we pause the breath momentarily at the top, and then we slowly exhale down. Inhale. Feel those ribs opening. Exhale down. Inhale. This time we're going to hold the right hand up, bring the left hand down, kind of like between heaven and earth hands, and we're going to lean over to the left a little bit. Feel that nice stretch in the side ribs. Then let's come up and we're going to switch the hands. So bring the right down, left comes up. Spiral the hands in as you do that. Pinkies are facing towards you. Stretch that left arm up, right palm facing towards the earth. Nice gentle side bend here over towards the right. Feel those ribs opening. And let's continue this. Spiral the hands in, bending the knees, reaching up. Back up, spiral, stretch. Now this time we're going to change it up a bit. We're going to hold the right hand up. And now what we're going to do, take this right arm, bring it behind you. Left hand in front pushes over towards the right. Come through center, and we're going to spiral, turn to the opposite side. Palms pressing away from each other. We inhale to center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Turn. One more to the other side. We're going to come back to center and pause for a moment. We're going to wider leg stance now. Open the legs up, bending through the knees. And we're going to do the same movement, but in a wider leg stance with the knees bent. So there's going to be a weight shift. Come over to the left, right arm in front, left in behind. Then we squat a bit at center, lower down a bit more if this is okay for your legs and your knees. And then over to the right, we spiral. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn. One more to each side. Now come back to center. We're going to stay in this wider leg stance and we're going to knock on the door of life. So we'll weight shift on this one. We don't normally shift in normal, in our normal leg stance. We keep our weight center. When we've got this wider leg stance, we're shifting the weight from side to side. Waking up our kidneys, low back, activating our adrenals that sit on top of our kidney. So getting our adrenaline going. And then with a light fist, we're going to tap just below the collarbone on the lung points. Great for our immune system. And then we're going to open the hand and knock up over the shoulder. Palm is getting the shoulder. Fingers are getting the upper back, if you have that range of motion. I did not used to have that range of motion. And then we're going to come back down to the chest with that light fist. And the waist and the low back. And then we're going to cease knocking, let the arms gently swing as we slow this right down. Beautiful. Let's come to stillness. And we're going to stay in this wider leg stance, bending through the knees. We're going to go into a really beautiful spinal twist. So we want our hands on our thighs just above our knees, and we want our arms straight. So with a straight arm, we're going to turn and look over our left shoulder, and with your right arm here, a hand pressing into the leg, helping you to twist just a little bit more. And we're going to hold this and breathe. So bringing the shoulder down a bit, helping you with your twist. And then we're going to come back to center. Now we're going to turn over to the right side. So using this left arm, press into the leg, turn and look over that right shoulder. The shoulder blade or the shoulder comes in front. Really nice. Now over to the other side again. Hold it for a few breaths again, using that right arm to help facilitate your stretch. Back over to the right. And after a few breaths here, on your next inhale, come to the center and we're going to exhale, turning this into a flow. So we inhale to center, we exhale, turn. Not only are we opening the spine, we're opening the hips, getting some strength into the legs with this squat position. And if you need to be higher, that's okay too. Again, always modifying any movement to suit you and your body on each particular day. One more to each side. We're going to come to center and we're going to pause here. Beautiful. So now we're going to straighten the legs a little bit. We're going to hang over, let the arms hang. Excuse me, and we're going to move the arms in like a pendulum motion from side to side. Continuing to open up our side ribs. And so do this again, however it works for you. You can come a little higher, bring that arm up a little higher. And looking up at it, if that's okay for your neck. All right, I'm going to slow this down and slow it right down and coming over into a forward fold. We're going to hold this for several breaths. Feel that nice stretch in the spine. Just even play with it. Like I'm bending my knees a little bit, then I'm coming a little straighter, seeing what works for me. Releasing through the upper back, neck, releasing through the low back. Now we're going to give our hand, they're not so little, actually, they're pretty good sized muscle. We're going to give our hamstrings a little love. So walk over to your right leg. And just feel this stretch. And I'm always very careful with this because I've had a couple of hamstring pulls and they're not fun. And I often don't stretch them as much as I should. So coming over, and I'm going to bring my left hand to the outside of the leg, right arm behind the back. Gentle twist here. Now I'm going to release that. I'm going to walk over to the left leg. And nice hamstring stretch here. Then bring the right hand to the outside of this left leg. Left arm behind the back. And twist. Beautiful. Let's release that. And I'm going to walk back over to the right leg. I'm going to do one more to each side. And to the outside of the ankle here, or wherever you are. If you're at the calf, that's fine. And I'm going to release out of that one. One more over here. Arm behind the back, looking up over that shoulder if that's okay for your body. Release back down to the center, into the forward fold again. Then I'm going to bend through the knees. I'm going to slowly, slowly, slowly roll up. One hand over the back of the other. I'm going to come up into a gentle back bend. So reaching up, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the buttocks. And beautiful breathing. I'm going to come up. We're going to go into full body flow. So exhale forward and down. Bend the knees, inhale up. Exhaling down. Bend the knees, inhale up. One more time. Exhaling down. Bend the knees, inhale up. Arms down to the sides. Beautiful. Let's bring our legs back in. Let's give them a little bit of a shake. We've done some lovely leg work here. Awesome. All right, let's come back to upper back, neck, and shoulders now. I'm going to do a beautiful arm spiral that I love doing. And that's palm out to the side. And then you circle it around, or you curve it in towards you And then you turn the body towards the right as you bring this left arm down near the back. It's like you're coming by the kidneys and you're turning your head, looking over towards the right. So we come back, we look at this palm. It curls down in spirals. And then we turn the body and looking to the right as we spiral the left arm. So let's inhale, exhaling down. Inhale, exhale. One more time on this side. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to come over to the right. Right hand up, spiral. Coming down towards the back, coming back down by that kidney, turning, looking over to the left. So looking at the right hand, we inhale, then we exhale, turning the head to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale down. Then coming back to center. Your legs are shake again. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to do one that's great for your bones, also just great for releasing stress, releasing energy that you maybe picked up out there. And so we spiral the hands up as we inhale, or not so much spiral, just bring them up to the sides. We come up on our toes. I'm a bit wobbly this morning. Okay. And then we drop like you're dropping a post. You ever seen somebody like digging post holes or whatever, and I know, actually, I guess normally they use an auger, but I guess when they're pounding in the dirt sometimes, when you've had to do that, if you've ever had to do that. So I think I'm digging myself a hole here with this conversation. So it's like, okay, less conversation, let's more doing. So let's go. Inhale, up onto the toes. Exhale, drop down into the feet. Drop those heels down. This is really good for your bones. Inhale, up. One more. Awesome. Let's release that. Beautiful. And let's go into a little bit of a posture here. Not a little bit, it is a posture. We're going to go into embrace the tree. I'm going to work our shoulders a bit here as we hold, embrace the tree. But we're going to add some movement to it. So we're going to bring our arms over to the right. Our head's going to look to the left. Then let's bring the arms back to center, the head to center. Arms over to the left, the head looks right. Back to center. And we'll continue this flow. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn. So embrace the tree is the posture, the standing posture for the wood element. Maybe no surprise, embrace the tree. So this helps, and the wood element is in five elements practice is associated with the liver and the gallbladder. So we are fortifying our liver chi, our wood element. This helps us to be more resilient. It also helps us be more compassionate and kind. Those are the beneficial emotions associated with the liver, wood element. Let's just do one more to each side. So here's one. Come to the center. We'll come over to the left again. Back to center. We'll hold this for a few more breaths here. If this is getting uncomfortable on your shoulders, drop your arms down nice and gentle. Give them a little shake. Let's bring our arms down. Let's give them a little shake. Fantastic. And so after doing all that, let's spread the feathers. Palms face towards the floor. Let's bring your ear over towards the shoulder. And after a few breaths, let's inhale. The head comes up. Exhale, chin comes forward. Roll it down towards the shoulder. So as you inhale, it's like you're bringing your chin up, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. We're going to gently drop our chin down to the center and roll our head over to the other shoulder, ear to the opposite shoulder. And then we're slowly going to look up and then down. Chin towards that shoulder. Inhale up. Exhaling down. This will be our last one here. Beautiful. Release. Give everything a shake. And we're going to pull down the heavens. Inhale up. Exhale down. Palms facing towards you. We bring any excess energy down here to our bellies, our lower dantians. Last one here. Let's bring our hands over our bellies. Let's bring our feet together. Settle in. Notice how you feel after your practice. Beautiful. You can do a lot of great work in just whatever. That was about 25 minutes. So with the yin and the yang symbol, I express my sincere appreciation for you joining me today. Thank you so much. And if you need an extra boost of energy in the mornings, you have trouble getting going, I've recorded a 10-minute morning energizer. That's all it takes to get you going in the morning. You've got 10 minutes. I invite you to do this fast, energizing routine with me every morning. It's free. The link is in the description. I invite you to go down there and grab it and energize your mornings every morning or any morning that calls to you.